Just did a little shift this morning. Now we're here. We're on the Dibble Show.
This guy has been doing everything around here. You are like a jack of all trades. Not only do you run the show here at Golf Lounge 18, beautiful golf facility,
It's
by
unbelievable.
the way. Today is the perfect day for Golf Lounge 18 because when it's raining outside, this place never stops for golf. But not only do you do all of that stuff, but you guys do lessons. And you were telling me, like, what was it last night you were teaching kids?
Last night I was training staff, but we do got some pros here. We got 3 really good pros. You can read about all of them on our website. We got pros at every location. Some of our general managers are PGA pros.
That's awesome.
Wow,
That is
nice.
awesome.
They all give lessons, and every location's got them. Everything's on the website, and we got some good deals coming up this summer. We got the summer pass, all you can play all day for 4 months through the summer. $7.99 a person, and bring all the guests you want, and just come inside, beat some balls, and have some beers.
Think about that. Bring all the guests you want, man. A
Right.
foursome, get through 18 and what? What's the average 18 for a foursome?
So it kind of depends on how good you are, but average player gets about 18 in an hour. So foursome, you probably figure you could probably do it in 3 if everyone's ready to go, but if you get the summer pass, it's pretty much free.
I get it done in 40 minutes, my man.
Yeah, you get the auto 2-putt on, and things move pretty fast in here.
Definitely. All right, tell us more about Golf Lounge 18. Obviously, the summer pass is a good deal. Like always, it's really cool because I'm looking at a bunch of different courses that you can kind of pick out and play. But the one thing people don't know when they come here is like all the fun little games that you can do as well. I've seen a game where you're like chipping on top of skyscrapers in New York City. You're playing like a driving contest in the middle of the ocean. What are some of the things that you know about these simulators that maybe the normal person that walks in here doesn't know and that's really cool to use?
Yeah, so we call ourselves a sport entertainment facility. So
Eatertainment.
yeah, so
Entertainment, love it.
we obviously got the bar and the grill and everything, but what's cool about the TrackMan is it's really built for if you're a PGA pro or you've never picked up a club in your life.
Right.
So you could go through all the data and statistics and things that are going to help your swing, but it's also built for a 6-year-old or even it's got adult games too. These games are very versatile for families, couples. We get a lot of date nights, a lot of family nights, and we always get groups of guys and girls just to play a quick round of 18. You could do scrambles, and you could even set it to skins. So if you want to wager with your buddies, throw some money around in here, we could definitely do that and set it up for you.
Talking to Hunter, he is the general manager here at Golf Lounge 18 in South Windsor. For me, I'm an older guy, and we just had like driving ranges when I was growing up. For kids today to learn the proper techniques at a younger age
Right.
that they can carry to a golf course, and when you make mistakes, it's not like you're chasing down ball. It's not going to cost you anything
Right.
to lose balls. Like golf is not a cheap game. So you're using clubs. You can use the clubs here. You can bring your own clubs, whatever, and stuff like that. But my point is, you learn the game. You fall in love with the game. Now you go out on adventures and you go outside. But you can always come back in here, like you said, the TrackMan. Major League Baseball used the golf TrackMan for 20 years
Right.
until they started to get better technology for themselves. I shouldn't say better, but their own. That's actually baseball-type technology. For me, when I first got fitted for clubs, spin rate, things like you don't even think about when you're younger that you need to know and it'll help you pick balls. It'll help you pick the right clubs. It'll do all of that stuff, and all of that stuff is built in to going to a golf lounge. And here's the best part about it for me: you got music. If you can watch sports while you're doing it, you can drink, you can eat, you can do all that stuff if you're of age. It's very relaxed. Like
Right.
when I first went to a country club, not even a country, just a golf course, when I was an adult, was the first time I actually golfed on a course. And, I was playing minor league baseball. I was in Nashville, and I was like, holy cow, this is really stuffy. You have to dress a certain way. You have to act a certain way. Coming to these kind of establishments, it makes the game fun before someone else kind of turns you off to the game, which is what I'm talking about 40 years ago for me. I still loved it. My friends loved it, but it was kind of like you had to push past some of the barriers. This takes away all the barriers right up front.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing I think J.R. Smith said this. The thing that keeps me coming back to golf is that one good shot. You hit, and the TrackMan's perfect for that. So if you go on like the shot analysis, you got tools that are gonna tell you, your swings in to out, out to in. It's got face angle, club path, all these stats that are really gonna help you. And if you're, an analytical guy, you could sit here all day and fix your swing. TrackMan, I think the best part about it is just the versatility, like I said, with the games and the courses. And the courses are unreal. I mean, these things are pretty much right on point with the real things. So, you could spend a summer here. Let's say you get the summer pass. I think you could shave 10 strokes off your game.
Totally agree.
I do agree with that.
And like you said, Rob,
because golf, you have to play it a lot.
Oh yeah. And like you said, we don't got a dress code here. You don't gotta tuck your shirt in or wear a collared shirt. You could just come in here and just whack balls all
and
day.
Play for the love of the game. And,
Yeah.
and my point was, and I wasn't making a great point, is the equipment. You're losing balls when you're not good. You're an amateur. It's very frustrating. You hit a bad shot off the tee. It takes you 10 shots to get in the hole.
Well,
Here you hit a bad shot. You could come right back and hit another shot. It looks great. It feels great, and you could just keep doing it. And you're playing the same stinking ball, and you're not chasing it all over. Like I used to joke about my game. It's Army golf, left, right, left, right. That's where I'm all over the golf course. So that's a frustrating way to spend 4 hours. I'd much rather be in here not having to chase down my ball all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, with the equipment, we provide all of that. You can rent clubs. We got all the balls and tees for you. And,
especially for newbies, and I hate when I get out there because I'm trying to teach them the game, but there's a rush situation.
That's right.
And they don't play as well. I think this place is perfect for a new golfer. As far as your date nights too, I think that's great.
Oh my God, yeah, because it's like this type of atmosphere, like going bowling or something like that. It's very loose.
But you're in the open, but you have your own spot.
But like you were getting at, you're embarrassed on a golf course. You hit a bad shot or you missed the ball. Yeah. Personally, you're like, oh, man, I don't ever want to come back and do that. I can't get my wife to get out of golf cart, but she'll go to a simulator. Exactly. And that's the whole thing. Like what I'm saying is this is great. I wish it was around 30, 40 years ago. Don't miss out on coming out here because, like you said, Hunter, you're going to fall in love with it that quick and you want to keep coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, if you got a guy that's not too good and he's trying to just, try to get better, and he's on the 8th shot of that hole or whatever, you just hit the pickup button for him and you move on to the next hole.
Love that.
The
pickup button.
Yeah,
I use that a lot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't set a max scoring per hole, but that's what the pickup button's for. And This is just the perfect spot for just your buddies coming out, hit some balls when it's dark, when it's raining, or even when it's sunny. We got some great deals with the happy hour, half price drafts, half price apps, 4 to 6 through Monday through Thursday, and we'll probably have those all day, every day in the summer, like we did last summer.
Summer's going to be great here at Golf Lounge 18. Again, if it's a bad day outside, man, and you wanted to go golf, but the Mother Nature is kind of ruining your plans, Golf Lounge 18 has got to be the first thing in your mind to get a tee time and come here to the Bay. Talking to Hunter from Golf Lounge 18.
You didn't even bring up the food.
Oh, the food's great. I just had some McLounge tacos. Those are kind of a new one. What else do you like? What's your fave?
So I'm a big fan of all the wraps. Our cooks are great. We got a lot of cooks from courses that obviously, do banquets and they're cooking for weddings. So, this isn't just, your average burger and fries place. No. We got good stuff all around. Good beers, good Masters cocktails. We got a couple specials for the Masters. Couple PGA based drinks. You guys got to come and see them. And yeah, we got a great staff. Great place to just hit balls.
I couldn't eat this, but I would. I had the last time I was here. The braised short rib. I'm a huge short rib guy. You have a grilled cheese short rib that is to die for. Gina was having it. That's why she's a great girl. I can't get my wife to eat regular meat and stuff like that. But your menu, like you said. Your menu is worth coming, not just the golf.
Oh yeah,
that's a bonus.
And we got specials too. We switch those up pretty much monthly. But yeah, our menu's great. We got wings, burgers, fried Oreos, salads,
Dude,
whatever
you're
whatever
burying
you
the
can wish
lead
for.
in our business. You can't bury the lead, man. You have fried Oreos here.
The one thing I need you to teach, Dibble. All right, Hunter from Golf Lounge 18, as you mentioned, you played college baseball, but now you've dove into golf. Now, what about your swing and how you had to change that, coming from a baseball swing to a golf swing? Dibs is a switch hitter in golf.
I did see that.
Isn't that wild?
I'm actually better right-handed, but for some reason, today
you are.
I actually have always been, but actually more straight. But I don't have distance from the right side. I play like an old man right-handed.
What is your tip for like a baseball guy going to golf? Because it's not a completely different swing. I think it can ruin your game one way or another. I find it fascinating.
You should not overswing in golf.
Right.
Baseball, everybody overswings.
Yeah, so a couple of my buddies are hockey players.
They're the best, dude.
Yeah, for some reason
Hand-eye
but they're also with their head is down and settled and straight.
They just have that torque swing, I guess. I don't know why they're so good.
So what's hard, I think, from going from baseball to golf is just getting that club shallow and just getting on plane with the ball. That's what I try to work on. I bring the club way too far back and still working on it, but that's what I use the
balls of
for your swing. I can just see it in your faces.
Again, Hunter knows this, though, because you're on a plane up here at about chest level to waist level trying to center a ball, square it up on a round bat. Now you got a flat-headed golf club. The ball is down on the ground. You've never, unless you're a hockey player, which I was growing up, but it's like you're hitting around half of the puck. It's hard rubber. Hitting that stupid stationary object,
it never moves.
It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. It is hard.
Yeah, it really is different. Baseball definitely helps with the power, but it doesn't matter if the ball doesn't go straight. So still working on it, but maybe I'll get a lesson with one of our pros and try to get that fixed.
Excellent stuff. This is a great place to watch the Masters as well. Like any kind of golf tournament, man. If you want to get some swings in here for like a half hour, have a drink, watch some golf, get inspired to get back out there as well. You don't even have to leave the same. Do we have a hole-in-one? I think we may just had a hole-in-one over there. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, Eric
we
Anderson
got a
and
hole
his wife
out.
are playing.
Oh no, that was awesome!
That's Eric and his wife. Yeah,
we got a chest bump.
Yeah, and by the way, she's in heels.
No way!
And killing it, They're really good golfers.
There's fireworks that go off when you hit a hole-in-one. Have you witnessed this?
And they're playing where we play our company golf course is Quarry Ridge. That's where we
Quarry
do it.
Ridge?
Yeah, they're playing Quarry Ridge over there.
Yeah.
And I told them that if they play your simulator better, they actually have to play real golf in the heels and his dress shoes. There you go.
And that's what's nice about here. You could
Exactly.
play in heels, you could play in flip-flops. We don't recommend you do, but it's definitely doable.
All right, Hunter, thank you so much. When we come back, we'll do the Daily Pickle. It's the Rob Dibble Show live from Golf Lounge 18. They're all over the place, so just look it up online. But we're at the one in South Windsor.
91 South.